Hey guys, it is Saturday morning and I am going to be doing a park run, which is exciting stuff. And today I've got the day off, so I thought why not vlog as well. It's very rare I have the Saturday off when I've not even booked it, but it happens. But what made me laugh was then they posted like yesterday, bleeding for more staff, and it's like, really? Because they predict it's going to be like, it's going to be a record, what's it? All they care is about numbers. It's starting to drive me insane. Quicker hands, quick hands. I'm only human, people. I'm only human. Anyway, let's not talk about work. Let's just get on with what I'm actually doing today. So for my breakfast this morning, I am having a fried egg. So what I've been doing for the past week, apart from Thursday, is that I'm actually been working out on an empty stomach. I don't know if you call it fasted or not. I think it depends on what time your last meal is, but I'm going to say fasted. Usually I don't bother because I've done it in the past when I worked out at home, and it just used to make me feel sick. For 3 days it's not been that bad. It's not been bad. I think that's just generally because I've been like only doing 15 minutes, 10 minutes of cardio, opposed to say doing like an hour or half an hour. So I think I may carry on doing that, obviously depending if I'm working in the morning, if I can go to the gym in the morning or not. And then obviously for days like when I do high cardio, so Thursdays and today, I actually will have, a breakfast before I go, because obviously that is more demanding. You need obviously more energy and stuff. And I think them days I probably will end up vomiting. So, yeah. So, as usual, I am walking. I don't know if I mentioned this before. It usually takes around 1 hour and 45 minutes. So, I leave the house at like 7 and I get there around 8:45. Sometimes, or 7:30. Sometimes I'll leave just after 7 or a little bit after 7. Just depends. So, yeah. At the minute, I am watching Everything's Raining because, yeah. Like, at work, there's always lol. But anyway, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm getting distracted, but yeah, I usually watch that at work if I'm on my break. Sometimes, if it's not that, then it is Fraser. I'm getting distracted. I can't do two things at once. Well, sometimes I can, but like talking and watching TV is kind of hard. This veg is literally bare. Anyway, so I usually drink a bottle of water, just this small. I have that bulky, massive water, but there's no need for that. And I usually have a Lucozade or one of those like 35p drinks, just because, again, to make my electrolyte drink, it's a bit of an effort. And anyway, when you shake it and everything, you're supposed to drink things like that straight away, and I won't be drinking it straight away. Whereas these, obviously, whatever. I mean, they're not great because obviously they've got sugar in it and everything like that. But usually I have this halfway when I'm nearly there. So when I hit town, I'll start drinking this. Like from town, it's like half an hour's walk. So yeah. Some prick in his house has drunk my Lucozade. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's not fucking full anymore. I don't know who the fuck drank that piece of shit. So I'm leaving a message saying who the hell, the pen don't fucking work, who jumped my goddamn fucking Lucozade. God's sake, people here, fucking hell, do I have to put my name tag on fucking everything? There, a pissed off face. So I actually just bought another Lucozade just because I don't know whose mouth has been on it. And it just makes me just a little bit queasy. So until I know that someone actually owns it up, because there's no way I brought half a bottle of Lucozade because I would have noticed how light it felt. So that's kind of like a mistake, but oh well. So I reckon I either did worse, which I always think, or I've sort of got the same time. But I don't feel that I performed as well as I did in the past, but I've said that before and I've actually done better, but yeah. I am back. So apparently people said that obviously no one drank out of it, so I assume that I bought it half empty. But yeah, I just tipped it down the sink. But yeah, my hairstyle literally looks like Jim Con Hunt now, or whatever his stupid name is. You know what I'm about. So basically what I usually do is I usually have a bath, then use the massager, but because there's a fly on my arm, but because someone's already in the bathroom, I will do the massaging first, then get in the bath. So yeah. Sure if I've actually shown this on my channel before. I've shown like it on what I got for Christmas, but I think I've actually shown you what I use. So this I'll use after leg day, not after leg day, on leg day, so Thursday. And then also if I do a parkrun and I've got time and I'm not at work like till later, or if I'm not working at all, I will use this as well. So I saw this, which was actually quite tempting, the London Triathlon. The only problem is I am literally the weakest when it comes to swimming. I am really weak. Like swimming is probably definitely my weakness, because obviously I can't do butterfly. Just managed to I can do front crawl, but I'm not that strong. Last time I went to the swim mass was last year. I was getting a little bit better, but you know, my strongest is backstroke, but you kind of don't want to go backstroke because, you know, you'll start bumping into people. But yeah, that's like the only issue. Like with the cycling and running, I'm fine with. It's just like I'm really weak. If I was to do it, I'd probably do the super sprint where it's only a 400-metre swim, because I'm so shit at swimming. If I can even survive 400 metres. I don't even know if I can tread water or not. I've never actually tried it. But yeah. So I just filmed this video and I forgot that it's a video I'm filming. So I kind of not mentioned the lip product because it was by Maybelline. Obviously I explained the situation and stuff as to why I don't endorse Maybelline anymore and why I don't use Maybelline anymore. Which people may say it's childish or whatever. But like, that's because I've still got a few of these Maybelline Vivid Mattes, because you don't really run out of lip products. And I said I'll still use the products that I've already got, but I won't purchase anything from Maybelline. And I was still true to that, because I've not purchased anything from Maybelline, just because obviously the whole Gigi Hadid thing. I explained it in that video, which will be up after this video if you wanted to know. I just don't want to repeat myself because I literally just said it right now. But yeah. So I did an upsy, but out of all the colours I had, that one like looked like the one that I wanted to use, because it's like an orangey red, and I was like, shit, never mind, what you gonna do? But yeah, and I realised this is still zoomed in. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was still zoomed in. So yeah, that was pretty annoying. So that video is all filmed and everything. So I'll probably start now. These videos, the whole collection thing will probably up like once a week, just because I've got the gym and everything like that. And yeah, so it's just effort sometimes to put makeup on. Obviously when I get home, especially this week, because all my shifts are all early mornings, and I'll get home around 3 or 4, and it's like, you know, because obviously because I was starting at 5 in the morning, I'll be going to the gym after work. So yeah, it's probably going to be up like once a week or something like that. But what I'll probably do now is come up with my next Pokemon that I want to do, get the makeup out and everything ready, which I like to do anyway, even not on an everyday makeup. Like, this may sound weird, but say I'm planning to wear makeup like the next day, I'll come up with a look today and have it all ready for tomorrow. That's how weird I am, guys. That's how weird I am. But yeah, like some people do with like clothes and stuff. I used to, but I just do it with makeup now. And even so, yeah. This is how bad my water intake is. I thought I'd generally just show you guys. So when I do a park run, I won't take my massive bottle with me. I'll only take this, right? So as you know, I had a Lucozade before the actual race. Okay, 5k, right? This water should have all been gone, but it's not. Like, it's even worse like when I go to the gym normally, because obviously this is a bottle. I have so many bottles. That one's not mine, but them two are mine as well. Like with this, it's really bad because you'd think half it would go, but really it doesn't. So I'd probably, sometimes I'll just probably have that much drinking out of it. So the water's like down to here at the end of my workout, and I'll fill it up again and then pour for my post-workout drink, electrolyte, not electrolyte, my BCAs, and then this bottle could and then the rest of it could last me all day and even onto tomorrow as well. That's literally how bad my water intake is, and I don't know why. I was like that when I was younger, but I thought obviously going to the gym and everything, I thought I'd be better at it because I'd be more thirsty, but that's not what's happening. Like, my intake is really bad. Obviously as well, and before I go to work, most of the time I'll have my electrolyte blend, so that's got water in it, but still, for somebody who works out a lot, and my water intake is really, honestly, is really bad. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. I thought I'd show you how bad my water intake is, because it is literally bad. And if any of you guys have any tips, because I'm happy. The thing is obviously there's other ways to get water in, like orange juice and stuff, like, you know, like a orange that you mix yourself, like this one here. But I'd rather just drink pure water. But if it has to be where I have to have, like, obviously mixed orange just to get enough water in, then obviously I'm gonna have to. But if you guys have any tips on how to get more water in, I know when I had the Fitness Pal app, I tend to drink more just because you had to record it, and it just, you know, it looked better when you drank a lot more water. So I don't know if I need to get like an app like that again to monitor my like water intake. And obviously I can drink energy drinks really quickly, fizzy pop and stuff, and I know they're like, you know, like the Coke Zeros and stuff like that, but I already did like a blog post on that, and it's like, my body would rather have water. Okay, there's no sugars and stuff, but there's chemicals in the sweeteners and stuff. Obviously there's no link and everything like that to, you know, what I said, but there's no proof that there's full link to cancer, but still, it's still chemicals in the body, and my body would rather have water. Like, my body would rather have water than added orange, but I just don't get that intake in. So if you guys have any tips, then like let me know, because I'm really sure this with water intake. That is probably my biggest weakness, because it's really bad, because obviously, especially after the gym, like before work, and I get into work and then I get a headache, and it's like there's a reason why I'm getting the headaches. It's because I'm not drinking enough. Like, I've just sweated a gallon and I've just not replaced it. That's like my biggest problem, is my water intake. Yeah, I did a little bit worse by like, so I might have to turn the TV down. Right, so basically my last run was the 23rd of February, and I did 24 minutes and 3 seconds, and this time I did the same 24 minutes, so it's not that bad, but it took me 42 seconds, which I kind of get that I didn't perform as well. What made me laugh with the 23rd one was because I did quite well from the previous day. Was I had really bad DOMs, and I knew I wasn't going to do as well, but I did actually do quite well, and I'm like, okay. So as I said, I didn't do as well. The reason why I felt that is when it came to the second lap and going up that hill, I slowed down, and it was like the same pace I was doing after my like third part run that I did, and so overall I just didn't think I did as well. And the sprint to the finish, I didn't sprint as fast as I would usually sprint, but I know what you're gonna do. It's not that bad. I would have hoped to have at least reached my personal best, but you know, it's only 40 seconds more than, you know, last time, which isn't too bad, as long as it's like too many minutes, but it's a little bit of a shame. But yeah, as I said, it could have been worse. It could have been like by minutes, but it's only literally by like 40 seconds. So this is just slightly annoying. First off, it didn't seem that busy. Like, it just didn't seem that busy. then, because I've seen it where it seems busy, but today didn't seem busy. It didn't seem like 671 people. Anyway, yeah, so apparently there's an error. I think there was an error last week. I didn't do it last week, but there tend to be a lot of errors because, I'm not saying to do it old school, but it sort of is. Like, they don't accept, like, you have to have your barcode printed. Like, they don't accept it on the phone. I don't know if it's because of the scanners they're using or what. But it made me wonder, I think it was a few weeks ago, they got quite a lot of them on the phone, so they accepted it. So I don't know if they had to manually, like, write it down, or they could scan it, but I don't know the reason why. I don't know if the scanners are, like, I don't know, really old or something, or they just don't pick it up. I pick it up off a screen, I don't know. But yeah, apparently some results, the times are pushed forward. So that's just great. So I could have hit it, but obviously they'll not correct them straight away. I don't know how they pick these up and how they realise. Unless they didn't do the properly. I know a lot of them will have their own, like, watches. Like, you know, like, I don't know, like, you know, like, they have their own timers, you know, sports watches, and they'll just use that instead of using this. I know when I do my 10k, which is in May, because I don't know if it's going to be timed or not, I'm going to buy a stopwatch. I know stopwatches aren't reliable, as these prove, because these use stopwatches. Like, they have backups, but sometimes they just stop working, which apparently happened last week. But yeah, so you know, instead of just getting a sports watch, because I'm not going to use it as often. I mean, I did have, you know, what's what they called again? Not eFit, not iFit. You know them what's it watches? I had a really basic one, the Steps one, but it's kind of pointless because I walk anyway, and I was always most of the time hitting it, apart from the days off. And you couldn't put in, like, weights and stuff. It's fine if you do mostly cardio, but because I do weights and stuff, you have to manually add it in, and it was just hassle, and it was like, no thank you. So they were more suited for people who just do a lot of cardio and stuff than weights, because I don't think any of them do, because it'd be kind of impossible to, you know, for it to count weights, really. But I think they're more suited for people who just do a lot of cardio. But yeah, so that's good or bad news. But yeah, whatever. I'll probably forget to check them. So, I mean, if it's changed, they could probably email me. I don't know if I'll get an email or not. But yeah. So I'm going to edit some videos now. I'll edit one that I filmed a few days ago, and I'll upload that. And then I'll edit the makeup tutorial that I did today now to get that out of the way. And then obviously this vlog will probably be updated tomorrow, or maybe today, depending. Because I said I'm off today, but I'm at work. Luckily I checked. I thought I was in at 7:30. I wasn't. I did this before. I'm not in 7:30. I'm in at 6. Well, technically 5:45, but I turn up at 6. That says anything. It's only 15 minutes earlier. But yeah, so luckily I checked, but I swear she changes it. I'm not being like, I don't care as long as she lets us know, or I'm stupid, but I think I need to start screenshotting my schedule just to make sure, because obviously if it's been changed I can be like, well, I'm still coming at this time because this is what it was before. Which I know that was the issue, like when I started, where they were changing it and they weren't letting people know. So I used to like screen it, but I didn't bother doing it anymore, but I think I will now. Obviously now I've got it on copy, so I don't have to keep logging in every day. So if I just don't remember, then I don't remember, and then if it is changed, then I know if it's been changed. I told you guys, I literally broke the fucking toilet, right? I forgot to tell you, so the park I do the park runs, right, has a toilet, and I really needed the shit. So it was either go to do a shit when I get into town or do it there. So I decided to do it there. So I did the shit, right, flushed the toilet and everything, and then I noticed there was water coming out the bottom. So I don't know if my shit was that big, it like knocked something over or something, like a, I don't know, like a pipe or something, but it was like proper like leaking from the bottom, and I just walked out like, it wasn't me, it was not me. me. So I fucked up the toilet. I don't know how. Like most of the time, if it gets blocked, like it'll come up, won't it? It'll come up from the toilet seat. But no, this was literally the base of the toilet. You know how it's all screwed out? It was coming out of there, and I'm like, shit, I broke the toilet. Was not me. I'm gonna quickly walk out. Yeah, I don't know why I'd share that with you, but I thought I'd share it with you. How my shit broke the toilet. Why not? So I'm gonna nip to the corner shop. I would have gone to go up, no jokes. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that the small items that I got actually cost me quite a bit. Actually, I don't think it's still on my newsfeed. Not my newsfeed, in my story, because I posted it in my story. But if you're interested and follow me, my Instagram is fragrance addict _addict_X. So yeah, so if you want to follow me because I post quite often on there. I would say though, just as a warning, a lot of my posts are fitness related, so if you're not into that, then don't bother. The only reason why I say that is obviously before it was like beauty related and all that, and now it's literally just full on. Most of the time it's full on fitness, and that might annoy you, but if you're a fan, then follow me if you want. But yeah, I need to go to get some cereal. I finished the eggs and everything this morning, so I think I'll swap. I like to swap and change. Like I don't like sticking to the same thing because it can get boring, even if it's something that I really like for example the Sainsbury's granola, the strawberry one. Like I like that, but I still like to like switch it up a little bit. Same with food, just because with food I can get a bit boring after a while, so I like to like try different things and stuff. So yeah. So I've just picked up Weetabix. I've not had Weetabix in ages. It was on a lot of porridge, but I thought I prefer Weetabix over porridge. And then I picked up this for later. I forget if I do get any hungry. It's the chicken tikka, just a cob, a 99p cob. I know you guys are probably looking at me and thinking, probably judging me at this moment, especially when I'm looking at this long fucking list. Yeah, I know. They're alright now and again, I'm not gonna lie. I rarely get these, but as I said, I didn't go to Co-op. So I think if I went to Co-op, I would have picked up, because they do like fruit salad, but I'd rather have picked that up. But yeah, I put this up instead, which, let's just say there's a lot of chemicals in this. But yeah, I rarely pick up sandwiches from a corner shop. It's very rare I do it. Sometimes, most of the time I will get my sandwiches from, if I do get sandwiches, I don't make them myself. But I rarely have sandwiches now. A lot of the time it's like salads and stuff. So yeah. So this guy makes me laugh so fucking much. Right, okay. Right, this guy is fucking hilarious. Okay, I came across when there's an issue with basically influencer who kind of rip people off, which ripped people off. I might go into a video on that. It'll piss her off though, or I might mention it in this vlog. The main point is this fucking video. So there's this girl, right, who posted she posted Instagram videos, right, of this workout, which is questionable anyway, and basically she's wearing high-waisted shorts and she can see a camel toe, and it's obvious. Now I've got one workout pants that show off my camel toe. It doesn't bother me, but I probably wouldn't film a workout video in them for obvious reasons. I still work out in them. They're the Gymshark. It's the ones where people were saying that they were getting camel toe. I can't remember what they're called now. The Gymshark Fit. I think they're the fit ones. But yeah, it doesn't bother me, but it's just one of those things that I wouldn't film because people are kind of perverted online. So she posts this and everyone in the comments points out of her camel toe, and then she deletes it, then re-uploads it and puts a comment saying, yeah, we get it, stop pointing out like camel toe, you know, every female has vaginas and stuff and stuff like that. His commentary is fucking hilarious. He was like, well, you put it out there. Like, if you were so self-conscious about your vagina, but like, it was like, wear some pants and everything, and it's like, you can't get, basically, camel toe happens, I've had it with clothing as well, like, well, not clothing item, basically, it happens when you wear an item that's too small for you, because it's that tight, it just clings onto everything down there, so you see a camel toe. I had like a short, you know the jumpsuit things, but they were like shorts. When was it? Yeah, they started to show camel toe, and I was like, okay, maybe I should probably get rid of these. I don't have them, or do I still have them? I might still have them. But I know at the time, camel toe, if you wore clothes that showed camel toe, you were literally a slut. Like, it was shameful to walk around with trousers or shorts or whatever with camel toe. But now it's kind of accepted. Like, it's funny, it was like, people now, it's all about how to make the waist smaller. Oh, rising up your trousers all the way up to your waist. To make it fit. It makes me, it's just, this guy makes me laugh so much, it's unbelievable. This video is hilarious. But yeah, I have one pair of workout pants that do show camel toe. I still work out in them. I just wouldn't film a full-on workout video with them on. Just obviously because online people are perverts. Probably perverts at the gym. People at the gym are probably perverts as well. But when it's out there online, it's kind of, you get more, obviously, you'll see people comment, obviously, of your camel toe, and if that offends you, then obviously, you know. But yeah, this video is so fucking funny. But yeah, it's like, his YouTube channel is Swolenormous. He's like an online personal trainer, which I'll probably never be an online personal trainer. Like, I'll give advice via webcam if you need it, but I would never feel confident actually giving like personal training someone online. And I fall upon his video with a girl called, oh, what's the girl called again? How can I forget a name? I keep hearing it in his videos. Wait, hang on, it may be under suggested. Brittany Dawn, I just remembered it anyway. Brittany Dawn, basically she's an influencer who was supposedly given online training. Now, a lot of people, either they didn't get what they paid for, or the workouts never like worked. She did a whole video. She keeps popping up basically, and it's like, if you're a business person and something goes wrong, just disappear for like 2 months. But she was only giving people half returns, which I've heard of that before, but that usually depends. Like with railway stations, if you like want to cancel a ticket, usually they'll only give half a refund or something like that. Or sometimes with like, if you're paying like big items, expensive items, they mainly do half returns. But I've never heard of it either like a service like that. But anyway, she's only given half returns or no returns at all. Basically her excuse was she got overwhelmed with the amount of customers she got. But if you're someone who's just starting out and she's like, I'm only an influencer, stuff like that, I was like, you're an idiot. If you're somebody who, as soon as you find out you're getting overwhelmed, stop accepting more orders, delete it off your website, and just say, I can't take any more, I've got enough people. Or sometimes, obviously, when you've got like a cart and everything, I know this as well, because obviously I've got my leg program on my website, that you can set an amount of people that can buy it. So you could have set it for 10 people. But, you know, I think it comes across really bad as a scam, because she could have just stopped it straight away. As soon as she had enough people, she should have just stopped. Like, there was no excuse whatsoever for how she, like, went about it. And the way she's, like, trying to fix it, she ain't even trying to fix it. It is really bad. Basically, she's in the shits, and I don't think she's even got insurance. So she's even fucked even worse, because there's rumours saying that, like, some of her customers are taking her to court. So obviously, where's she going to get the money to pay for the court fees? Because as a personal trainer, in the UK anyway, you're supposed to have, what's it called again? Liability insurance. Basically, that covers, obviously, if you get injured, if the customer gets injured, but also, say, for example, a customer's like, you gave me a plan, but it didn't, you know, nothing happened and stuff like that. Basically, it's money to cover your back as well. But yeah, I don't necessarily think she's even got that, or some. Surely there's some sort of insurance in America anyway. But she's kind of screwed herself over. But either way, subscribe to this guy. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with him though, because he's a personal trainer that doesn't seem very sincere. Like, a lot of the time when people eat junk and stuff, he's like, they're lazy and stuff like that. But a lot of the time, it's an underlying issue. Like in my last vlog, I showed you that guy. I can't remember which one it was. The one from Strengthen, whatever his name is, and how he came across as really sincere, where this guy doesn't. He's more of like a harsh, sort of like stern person. Who doesn't, I think as a personal trainer, I think if you can sort of be, it's better if you can be more like considerate of someone's feelings than being like preachy, because sometimes that just doesn't work. But then sometimes it does work as well, but you gotta, like, there's a fine line, and I think sometimes with this post it's kind of slightly offensive and stuff. Like, it was one on Instagram about moderation and eating and stuff like that, where it comes to like junk food and stuff like that, and how something about how he's against it or something like that, because once you have that, then you go, you know. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't agree with him. That's why I'm not following his Instagram, just because his Instagram is very controversial, and you can't tell half the time if he's being sarcastic or not. It's very hard, but his YouTube videos are funny. Obviously, I don't watch as many because I like his philosophy and stuff, but some of his videos are a bit like, I don't agree with a lot of it. But yeah, overall though, he is a funny guy, and this video is making me fucking laugh so fucking much. It's hilarious, man. Back onto this to this post, he just mentioned, obviously, if you got anything prominent, you wouldn't want it to show. Like, some people have prominent, like, vaginas, and then some guys with 8-inch cocks. But that reminds me about that though. You might have seen in the gym, a lot of guys will wear leggings and shorts, because they made leggings for blokes, but the problem is they didn't take into consideration that blokes have long things that like to randomly erect sometimes. So a lot of the guys will wear shorts over them, obviously to hide their junk. So the leggings for men it was never going to happen. Like, it was just going to emphasise a cock at some point. But yeah, I just thought I'd just spread that around. If you were wondering why you see guys in the gym wearing leggings and shorts, that's the reason why. I am programmed to look for pussy. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life. So I thought I'd finish this vlog with a meal prep on what I am having for my lunch tomorrow, and that is iceberg lettuce, and then a can of sardines. This is with tomato sauce, which is my favourite, and I'll use like the whole can. I'm sure how much that's actually. I'm going to open. So usually what I do with the lettuce leaves, I like shred them up so they're not into bigger, like one big leaf. Like to put them up there. And that's the amount of salad I will have in there. And then, as I said, I'll use the whole can of sardines. And then with the sardines, I like to cook them up as well, and I use that with a knife. And then I like to like mix it all up. Like so, you can see that. But yeah, that's literally my lunch for tomorrow. I always add on top of that, depending on when I get my break. So if I get my break and it's still like serving breakfast, then I'll have a flatbread with it. And then if it's like after 10:30 my break, and I'll have 5 select fit. So yeah.